Sorry guys, malfunction.
It really is live.
Yeah. You can blame that on me and my big fat fingers. We're building an audience for us again.
Does it start from where it was before?
No. We do it all over again.
But the other one's still posted, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm like, do I gotta tell people that I'm really not a bitch again?
Yeah.
Hi, from Texas.
Hey, Texas. I used to live in Texas. I've also lived a million places. So I don't even know if that counts. You're good.
So my question to you would be, if there was one artist that you could work with that you haven't worked with yet, maybe on like a collab piece, who would it be?
Oh man. Like a collab? I can't even think. I mean, probably, you know, someone like, I guess one of the girls in the house, like me and Gia, we like to do a lot of the same, Gia Rose, we do a lot of the same like girl faces, but I love how like neo and like traditional her stuff is. I feel like I would want to inadvertently take in some of her juju. But I mean, my favorite tattoo artist in the world is Jeff Gogwe. He's fucking ridiculous. I can't, like, I've seen him at shows and I get too nervous to even talk to him. I'm like, oh, it's like a god right there. He's so sick. But I couldn't even imagine something like that. I'd be like, I'm not worthy. Keep me far away from you.
Ooh, we got people from Jamaica.
Cool. I wonder, like...
Ask him how it's going, UK National.
Okay.
Yeah, ask him how they got hit by the hurricane.
Oh, Jamaica. I thought I meant you, how you were doing.
Oh,
no,
Very
no,
good.
no.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that recently.
I don't know if you said it before, but where can they find you or contact you?
People want to contact me, you can find me on Instagram. It's Nikki Simpson.
Nikki, when you're doing this part, can I put my arm here?
Yeah, that's fine. It's Nikki Simpson Tattoos. I also have a Facebook page. It's just Nikki Simpson. But to actually book with me, it's nikkisimpsontattoos@gmail.com. Just send me an email. And, yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of me as far as appointments. And I'm here, just moved to the city, or to New York. I'm living a little bit upstate, but I'm working in the city. And just kind of ready to do some more tattoos here. It's a nice change.
Is this too... You can't
No,
get in? Oh,
no,
okay.
you're fine. You're perfect.
There are people watching from Louisiana, Georgia.
Nice. I was in New Orleans this time last year. So awesome for Halloween time.
Here's a question for you. What's your favorite tattoo you've ever done?
I mean, there's my favorites, and then there's the most meaningful ones. I feel like my favorite, I just did like a pretty lady face who looks almost like she's like a Dothraki from Game of Thrones. She's like very tribal looking, black and gray with like a little bit of color. I've been getting into like the monochromatic black and gray thing lately. the most meaningful tattoo I've ever done was actually a little tiny kanji, little Japanese letter on my friend's mother. He had recently been kind of paralyzed due to, like, you know, getting in a fight, and his whole life changed, and that changed his family's life, and that kanji meant strength, and it was just about finding strength for that family and for my friend. And, you know, there's the tattoos that mean something to me, and then there's the tattoos that mean something to other people, you know. But these girl faces are my favorite things to tattoo. I love drawing these things, and you can get so much emotion and so much in a piece with a face. And I think girls are just pretty to look at.
Nick wants to know if you're good with cover-ups.
Yeah, I love doing cover-ups. I do them more often than people think. I feel like when tattooing got big, people started to see the quality. Like, everybody started getting tattooed, you know? And then now that things like this can show the real, like, quality tattoos out there, people are like, oh, well, I can do a lot better. I'm gonna cover that with this. So cover-ups just got so big for a lot of tattooers out there, and I do a lot of those.
There's a question asking, how did you get into tattooing?
I've always drawn my whole life since I was, like, big enough to pick up a pencil. I've always been an artist, and I never thought it would be a thing, because I grew up in the Midwest, like Oklahoma and Texas, and tattooing was not really big in my family, and not even big around those parts. So it was like something I was fascinated with but never thought I could do. But then I moved to Arizona, and I was 19, and I had a part-time job. I didn't have, you know, any boyfriend or kids or really big responsibilities, so I knew that I had the full time and availability and effort to put into an apprenticeship, and I knew that the older I got, the less likely it would be that I could be 100% dedicated to apprenticing. And I just got a portfolio together of my art. I didn't do any tattoos before I walked into a shop. If anybody out there who ever wants to tattoo, I highly suggest that you just never tattoo unless you've already been taught. And, you know, because there's a lot of health risks out there that you gotta really look out for. But I walked in there, showed him my portfolio, and thankfully he gave me a shot. And that's all she wrote. Oh, it just makes sense.
Anne wants to, she just wanted to say hello, that you're an amazing tattoo artist, and I hope you get done.
Thank you,
And
Anne.
get a piece on my skin.
Thank you, Anne. I hope so too.
Yes, we know the campus is very hairy.
Oh no, I was waiting for that.
Oh my god.
You know, you tattooing the wall?
Tell me you haven't seen nothing yet.
Come on, guys, be nice, okay?
How you feeling?
Mark Norris says,
For some
just
reason,
had my...
I think I'm in a weird position.
Oh,
Sorry.
do you need to?
This is where it was before.
I don't know. I think when you put your arm up, it stretches, and when you're stretching, when that skin is stretched, it's less of a fight for those needles.
Maybe.
So it might help. What does Mark say?
Just got his ribs done today.
Whew.
Very sore.
Yeah.
How's the guy holding up?
He's doing wonderful. I mean, he's not moving on me. I mean, how are you holding up? I mean, he said it's painful. He's still here. He's still sitting. The ribs are no joke. The belly is no joke. I may be wrong, I may be completely wrong, and there's probably a lot of things contradicting it, but I have a belief or like a theory that the parts of your body that are protecting like your most, you know, important,
organs?
yeah, your most vital organs, I think those can probably be a little bit more painful, because, you know, pain is like it's like a little thing to tell you, like, you're doing something wrong. Stop doing what you're doing. This is hurting us. So that's probably why areas like this can be so painful. You know, the ribs are protecting everything. All of our guts.
Such a beautiful tattoo.
Thank you.
What kind of machine is it? It looks different.
This is a FK Iron Spectra.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
I was this way.
Alright. Is that better?
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
Good. Cool. It's a rotary machine.
Like,
Bye, Paul.
Later. Thanks.
You're doing really, really good.
your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
This is so awesome. That's what they're saying.
Thank you, guys.
Well, I have to say, I've never had anybody say the tattoo I had was awesome, so.
What?
It said having a tattoo helps your immune system to keep on getting them.
Huh. I've heard that, but maybe.
Dave said he got his ribs done, but what hurts more than his ribs is his armpits.
Woo! That's gnarly. You're gnarly, Dave.
Yvette says the outline alone is amazing. Can't wait to see the finish.
Thank you.
We may just let this play the whole time, guys. There won't be much talking.
Well, even if we end up coming back, we'll come back when there's more progress and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Yeah. Then that might be interesting, like doing the face and stuff. This is more like walking in all the darks and the blacks in her hair.
This guy, Jason Pishi, keeps on saying you're his favorite artist.
Really? Thank
I
you.
need some free ink.
I do too.
I will let you pick what and where to put it. Nah.
Right? I want some free tattoos also. I want someone to pay my rent too.
She's been tattooing for like an hour and a half so far. No, it's not a self-portrait of her.
Haha. A lot of people say that. Sorry. About my girls because they all have black hair. They all have long black hair. Trust me, there's no correlation there. I remember this crazy guy in Hollywood. I was like sitting outside during one of my breaks, and he's like, you know, we'd get a lot of tourists coming by the shop, and he's like, I will pay you like some stupid amount of money. He's like, tattoo yourself, like, but like on me, just your face. You don't just smiling. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, that would be cool, huh? I was like, no, I cannot. That's so strange.
The outline is in the same session, guys. Your work is absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
I wish I could have a tattoo by you.
Thank you so much.
So what do you say your style is? Neo-traditional?
I guess you could say that. I do have a lot of neo-traditional influences, but I also have like a lot of realism influences. I believe in black lines. That's just me. And I like giving a little bit of a realistic texture to some of my stuff. I first started as like, you know, the guy that apprenticed me, he gave me a lot of traditional, you know, like he taught me to be a traditional artist. He believed in that, and I totally believe in the basics behind it. But after time went on, I started really loving how you can make things come to life in a different way. And I try to put a little balance of traditional with realism.
Alright guys, we're going to stay here for a little bit. Nikki has to finish. So she's going to tattoo, but we're going to let you guys see it. You're still live.
How you doing, Paul? You okay?
I might need water in about 10 minutes.
Water?
In 10 minutes? You can have water now if you want.
No. I think I don't know why I'm in such a weird position as I was from before.
You feel like you're in a weird position?
Yeah.
If you want to get more onto your side, you can, if that'll feel better.
No, it's ever best for you, but I know this is like...
You want to put a roll of paper towel in there?
See, it feels like my stomach, I remember my stomach being like, I feel like it's like concave now, and that's really hurting me, you know what I mean?
See. Yeah.
And it wasn't that way before, and I don't know how I was before.
You were kind of facing that way a little bit more.
I'll be back, guys.
Because you can see what